Real conundrum. Why isn't the live chat working? It should be on screen right now. And it's not working. What the hell? How does that even happen? It's the same source for chat I have been using this whole time. Lies and slander. Hello everyone. Fortunately, on-screen chat just isn't working today. It's throwing a temper tantrum or some shit. Super weird. Hello Steve, Salty Eggs, Stud, Moon, Charles, Bruce, Alex, Super Spike, Thomas, Elsie, the J, Mad Dude, Kaiju, Complex, John, Egg Activist. I sound quiet. Do I? Do I sound quiet? I didn't change the mic settings at all. Desktop audio is up way high though. For reasons. I'm gonna turn it down a bit. It is quite okay. What on earth could have happened? Thank you, Atomic Thomas, for being a real faker for 4 months. What could be happening? Man, nothing wants to work with me today. No, the mic seems to be okay. That's weird. Maybe I should turn the gain up. There's like a thing on here for this. That maybe? Is that better? I've cranked the gain. Thank you, Steve the Wizard, for being a real faker for 15 months. Yeah, I don't know. OBS is just not behaving today. I can't get the chat to come up. Well, at least that's working. But, like, I can't get the chat to work, which is weird. It's been the same thing forever. It's got my custom CSS and everything.
You're a real faker?
There it is.
That's so cool.
That's so weird. Oh, there it is. Jesus. What did I don't even know what I did. Okay. There you go. You can see yourselves. Hooray. Maybe. I don't know if it's like actually working.
You're a real faker? That's so cool.
Thank you, Complex Awareness, for being a real faker for 5 months. And hello, Zacinator. Okay, so everybody's busy streaming Beers the Bingus and whatever. I'm not. Tell your dad that at least the Maple Leafs won a playoff series. He's so upset. They lost in the second round, right? I think I saw like a parody news headline that was like, Leafs come up with a new way to devastate fans. Run the ad. Don't tell me what to do. But anyway, yeah, new audio out. True facts, that's what's happening. Yeah. Man, why is... Chat only lasts for like 5 seconds. I'm gonna have to change my custom CSS. This is ridiculous. That's just annoying. Anyway, I gotta turn the ad off. There you go.
You made someone a real faker?
Oh, thank you, Steve the Wizard, for the 5 fake memberships. Gotcha pull activated. Wow, you got egg activists. Way to go.
You're a real faker? That's so cool.
Oh, Yuki Finikusu. I'm sorry if I don't know how to say that right. Thank you for becoming a real faker. Or returning to real faker, because you've got the bronze star. I don't know. So, like, as the tiers of the Kingdom, the Bingdom, the Bing search engine, everybody's playing it, which is really annoying for me because I don't want to watch their streams because I don't want to watch it. I like the first game, Breath of the Wild. That's kind of boring to watch play unless they're like doing a randomizer or something. I don't think this other one's gonna be very interesting either. Fortunately, a lot of the people that I'm like seriously following, like Wayne Radio TV, Scorpy, Shinigami Eater, they don't really play new games. They just kind of do whatever. Yeah, Breath of the Wild. I can't say it normally, because I don't want to. It's Breath of the Wild and Bears of the Bingus. It's got basically all the standard issue Switch game issues, terrible frame rate, massive loading times. Yeah, I've noticed somebody I'm following on Tumblr talking about that. And she was like, wow, I bet this would like look really great on literally any other system. I bet it runs great on emulators. I bet it looks amazing. Breath of the Wild? No. Listen. Just because Link can just run around in his underwear doesn't mean you can call it Breath of the Wild. That's a bad porno parody. According to my sources, it runs fantastically on emulation. I believe you. It's not like Breath of the Wild ran all that great either. Of course, I played it in handheld mode because I don't like playing games on TV. I'm gonna listen to the new album from Cattle Decapitation. No, that sounds a bit too hardcore for me. You played it for 5 minutes and stopped. Really? It's like $80. You gotta do something with it. Nintendo doesn't do returns. It's nothing compared to something like Pokemon SV. Yeah, but it's still not up to like a real standard of quality that you'd expect from like an $80 game. In Canadian money, which is the only currency that matters. Was Nintendo cracking down on emulation after Tears of the Kingdom got leaked? They can crack down all they want. They've already like taken down several emulator websites for consoles that they don't even sell anymore, but they're never gonna get all of them. Give it to your little sister for her 10th birthday. Nice. That does seem like one of the kind of games that I would play as like a very young child and like have no idea how to beat. Managed to get any of the goth $2 coins? What? No. What are those? I've never heard of that. On a Pokemon Black 2 emulator. Oh yeah. I heard that if you wanted to emulate like the original Pokemon Black or White, you had to download like a separate thing with it. Otherwise, like the emulated file wouldn't allow you to gain EXP. There's a lot of stuff that can straight up one-shot you early on. There's gonna be a lot of kids being told skill issue for the first time in their lives. I thought it was like that in the first game with like the Guardian. That guy is like impossible to kill. You know that weird like octopus, mecha octopus guy with the laser? It's a toonie with a black ring to commemorate the passing of Queen Elizabeth. Well, that does sound hilarious. I'm not spending, I'm sure it would be $50 for that thing. When did that come out? Yeah. Black toonie. Oh man. That's pretty nerdy. No respect for my queen. She's not my queen. I'm not in fucking England. And she's not anybody in England's queen either. She's dead. Oh, okay. So is it they're selling it for $80, but it's like a whole roll of them, right? $2 special wrap roll. So you can buy $50 worth, so that's like 25 of these black ringed toonies. I feel like that's just going overboard to get people to buy them. It's a circulation coin. My ass. I haven't seen any of these when I'm buying slushies. If I picked it up, I'd definitely add it to the collection, but I'm not about to spend $80 on that. I think Canada still recognizes the monarchy, though. I mean, the government does. I don't. If they put Charles on the money, I'm going to riot. I mean, listen, as much as I don't care for the Queen, she at least had, like, sort of a regal presence that she'd been on the money for, like, years and years, decades. That fucking guy, no. If you're gonna put anybody on the 20, just put fucking Terry Fox on there and get it over with. They already put him on a loony. He could go bigger. He was a big deal. Freddie Mercury has been dead 30 years and he's still my queen. Yeah. I would say Freddie Mercury did more for England than Queen Elizabeth ever did. They're basically stuck in Toronto for circulation. Boo. Nobody uses cash in Toronto. Toby Fox. No, but that would be funny. He's not Canadian, though. But then again, neither is Queen Elizabeth. That lady was not Canadian for a day in her life. Tired of random old ass British people being on the money. Fuck off. England is the only country to have already said they're going to put them on the money. Okay, but they're gonna have to come up with something eventually. It's gonna be super weird if 20 years from now we've still got the long dead monarch on the money. They're gonna have to come up with something, and it better not be Charles. Ryan Reynolds, if they wanted to be obvious. Come on. Pass. He's a decent enough actor, but he's not that great. Keanu Reeves, maybe. Put Steve Irwin on the money. He's not Canadian. Maybe young Prince Charles. Yeah, no. Like, you do know that, like, Queen Elizabeth on the money aged with her. So I have, like, you guys know I have my coin collection. I have a lot of really old coins from around, like, the beginning of her term as the queen, and she looked relatively, like, young and nice and everything, and then, you know, about 50 years later, we're just an old lady on the money. Doesn't all money have dead people on it? Well, it's not a rule. I mean, in the US, it is law that you have to be dead to be on the money, but that's not the case here. You could be alive. But the problem with that is, like, you really don't want a living person on your money. Like, the queen worked out fine because, like, she's just, like, she didn't really do much. She just kind of hung around the palace and just, like, was an old lady. She had dogs. Who cares? You really don't want a living person on the money because, like, what if that living person does something real shady and, like, then you have to look at them on the money? I don't care how well off they are. William Shatner on the money. No. Would we put your face on Canadian money? Absolutely not. Gotta put my avatar's face on there. You'd be in the same situation as every country that's ever put anyone on any unit of currency. Yeah, I mean, fair, nobody's perfect. But, like, I don't know, when it comes to the royal family, they're, like, particularly egregious. I don't want their ass on the money. Anyone from there. Even Princess Diana. I know she was the cool one, but, like, no. And you see, some countries sidestep this issue entirely, which is something that I think we should do, and just put animals on the money. You see, we have animals on our coins, but on the other side, we've got the profile of Lizzie. Gotta get the people off the money. Just put animals on there. Put some beavers on there. Put some Canada geese. Put some creatures. It's fine. Get rid of the people. Just cover it in maple leaves. We're good. Yeah, moose money. We don't have moose on the money. We should do that. We only have elks. It's not the same. Did that with the nickel for a bit. Now it's a rare coin. Did what with it? Put animals on it? We've got a beaver on ours. I mean, the dime just has, like, a weird ship on it. I don't know what that's from. What if the geese do something shady? What do you mean, what if? They're geese. They've already done shady shit. But they're animals, so who cares? Literally, I have to, like, skirt around a squadron of Canada geese just to go buy a slushie. It's dangerous out there. Those fuckers get violent. Especially this time of year. They've got babies. They're mad. Isekai protagonists are like some invasive species? Maybe. But people were already trying to kill the fantasy monsters anyway. The nickel had a buffalo on the back, and it had either a guy or a different guy on the front. Right. I do remember just like the closest comparison I have to Canadian money is like American money, which is fantastically boring. Like amazingly boring. Invasive species stealing the available screen time. To Lewiston, I didn't really know the difference between a duck, a goose, and a swan. They're all waterfowl or whatever. They're all birds that are kind of wet, you know. Once a year, we all go out in the forest and put all our anger into the geese. The lowest thing we have is the $2 bill, which isn't unique anyway. We used to have $2 bills here, but we replaced them with toonies. Swans can be more vicious than geese. Well, of course, they're bigger. But, like, they're more localized. You don't see swans just, like, out and about in the city. Or in, like, in your town or anything. They're in, like, ponds and shit. Geese are everywhere. They are actively impeding me from buying slushies. They want to fight me for my cool metal straw. Why do I have to walk so far to buy one? Been playing Tears of the Kingdom for 3 hours now, and Link still doesn't have a shirt. Always gotta look his best when he goes to meet Sidon. Video of a swan trying to steal food from an eagle in a cage. Oh, nice. Americans call money from other countries monopoly money, yet ours is literally color-coded to the same colors as Monopoly uses. Yeah, really. Like, the Monopoly money thing where, like, they're colorful is the whole point. You open your wallet and you can tell which bill is which at a glance. You don't have to see the denomination, you just look at the color. How thirsty am I for shirtless Link? I don't know, like a 2? Why would I be thirsty for that? He's not even that cute. Link is a twink. And he stayed that way for 100 years. Truly, twink death would never defeat him. I got reminded of that from like a Tumblr post the other day. What a weird thing. What is my drink of choice? Root beer. Found a random Canadian quarter. Cherish that. Or spend it. It literally doesn't matter. There was a bold eagle flying around where you live. Well, I mean, it'd have to be pretty bold. You can't be flying around if you're a scaredy cat. You're building Panama on the flag map? Oh, nice. That's allowed. Every Link is a twink except the long dead Link, whose skeleton is so big he could only be a Giga Chad. I don't know about every Link. I want that twink obliterated. You know, you could probably pay the guy voicing Ganon to say that.
You're a real faker? That's so cool.
Oh, thank you, Angel Membrane, for being a real faker for 2 months. Yeah, I know what you meant, Bruce. 'Twas a joke. Got the first shirt in the game and it doesn't even cover both his shoulders. Okay, that's pretty based. Is it the one that's like a tunic or whatever? It looks like he just like... He's got like a weird like Greek or Roman like tunic or something. Women are lusting for Ganon. Women? Link from the cartoon where he always says, well, excuse... Oh, that's definitely not a twink. That's just a guy. Zelda CDI Link is a gremlin. Yeah, he's not a twink either, because he's weird and ugly. Sorry, you can't be weird and ugly and a twink. Ganon is kind of nice. Yeah, I mean, he only, like, tried to take over the kingdom and, like, destroy it for 100 years. He's fine. We forgive him, he's hot. It's like, he got hydrated and then everybody forgot all the shit he did. I don't know, I know everybody was hyped that Ganon wasn't like a mindless beast anymore. They're just like, yes, Ganon with a face. You don't play any Zelda games? Well, neither do I, but I know the score. I read the fan fiction. Link picked up a 1,000-year-old shirt and pants. New Ganon skin for Smash Bros. When? Don't encourage them to monetize any further. Yes, Kaiju King, the fan fiction. It was all there. I was there, Gandalf, or whatever, you know? I was there when the strength of men fell to side on being an absolute babe. I'm so glad I have my old glasses back. Could Hyrule join NATO? Well, since it is a fictional kingdom, I don't think so. One and two are white, 5 is pink in the center, 10 is yellow, and 20 is green. It doesn't count if they're all the most pale colors ever, and it's impossible to tell the difference between them. Yeah, I'm pretty hyped about the glasses. Just, they look so much better than the new ones do. I wear the new ones for exercising and like playing volleyball. You never know what's gonna happen. I get hit in the face a lot. $100 bill is blue in the US. Well, who's seen one of those in the last 10 years? Play volleyball? Not professionally. I just play it. They can't stop you legally from playing volleyball. Unless you break in which case they can. Ugh. Brings a get out of jail free card to the courtroom. Is the Adidas ones? If I use the Adidas ones, I literally can't see anything. I'll just be looking at my own reflection. I'm the Canadian Daria. Wow. That's wild. Anyway, I feel like I should do something interesting. Something investing that the people will be interested in and think is fun. What are the kids into these days? Make your PNG spin rapidly. I can't actually do that. Elbow reveal. Haven't you guys already seen my elbows? Minecraft. I don't own Minecraft. War Cards Against Humanity. Nobody's playing that anymore. Random wikis. You might be onto something. Let me just pop out of the images in the window. This is probably have a random page thing. Somewhere halfway between the TikTok and pickleball generations. Oof. I don't even know what is the TikTok generation. I miss Vine. I never used it. Hey, there's no random button in the Explore tab anymore. That sucks. Do I have my own wiki? I have a TV tropes page, but I've already read that before. Search myself and see what pops up. Fine. This is gonna be annoying. Fake ASMR. Ooh, I've got my stats and analytics on Hype Auditor, whatever that is. It's just a bunch of like websites that are like, oh, this is this channel's analytics and how much money they're making or whatever. Whatever happened to Social Blade? Okay, so what do they think I'm doing here? Wow. So this is like a paid service where like you look at different channels and like they've got a brand safety analysis. I'm so curious, but I'm not gonna pay for that. How much is it? I'm curious. How much do you have to pay to know about my brand safety analysis? Oh, it's a free account. Well, I'm not doing that. I know you're lying to me. Man, I think it's like you're supposed to pay these people and they will tell you like what trends you should follow to be a proper influencer or something like that. Man, I fucking hate Wikipedia's new layout. This sucks. Alright, goodbye, Bruce. Alright. I'm gonna bring up Wikipedia. Tired of living like this. Trying to bring it up. It's giving me a lot of guff, though. Okay. Just trying to make it fit the screen. Alright, whatever. We're half in Wikipedia, half in space. I don't care. Transition. There you go. We truly live in a society. As we go to a random article. Kirigalu Sar Kurigalu. The 2001 Indian Kannada language comedy film. Ambiguous, you're here. Tears of the Kingdom's gameplay is amazing. Damn. I mean, I've just been seeing people comparing it to Gary's mod, kinda. Social Blade thinks I'm a B-. Well, fuck them. It's a prison movie. It's about 3 inmates who wants to remain in jail permanently as they don't want to witness the outside world. Huh. That sounds like a kind of boring movie. Maybe a better random article. Yeah, there's a lot of articles and stuff words that I can't say. Oh, hey, sports. Yeah, we got sports fans. This is about sports, right? The rugby union. Yes, England. There's C+ on Social Blade? That's fucking bullshit. Oh, she's making a joke. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. Participating teams and locations. Who cares? This is British. Whatever. Give me something else. Malzoni. He's a retired Brazilian footballer. Well, he did go to Brazil. Bought a new mic cable to see if it'll fix the mic quiet issues. Well, I mean, that's probably a good idea in general. Like, I think it was probably on my end. I don't know. I'm not great at audio balancing. You can probably tell. My stuff is always like a little bit too quiet. The D Bridge disaster in 1847. It was a rail accident that resulted in 5 fatalities. It revealed the weakness of cast iron beam bridges reinforced by wrought iron tie bars and brought criticism of its designer, Robert Stephenson. That's that guy. The son of George Stephenson. That's that guy. Wow, he fucked up big time. The whole fucking train just went into the water. There was an investigation conducted by the newly informed Railway Inspectorate. So serious. Rail commissions, bridge disasters. Well, we don't need to give Mothman any more fuel, so let's go somewhere else. The Five Dragons Temple. It's kind of plain looking for such an extreme name. The temple contains China's second oldest dated timber building, the main hall. It was built in 833 and is of the Tang Dynasty. It measures 5 bays across and has a hip gable roof. Damn. You'd think it would have a longer Wikipedia page for being that old. That's a badass name for a shack. Yeah, it's kind of plain, but you know, they didn't have that much going on in 833. Looks more like a .5 dragons building. Yeah. I don't know. What is the dragon scale? San Jose de Boque. I'm not saying the name right. Ooh. Jinotega Department? Nicaragua is a unitary republic divided for administrative purposes into 15 departments? Are they running this shit like an office? What is going on in Nicaragua? Since 1989, they have a sister city relationship with Blacksburg, Virginia? Okay. Huh. Department of Innovation, Industry, Science, and Research. Also called DISR. That sounds really boring. Good for you, Australia. The 1899 Oregon Agricultural Aggies football team. Where is this? They're just in Oregon. But like where though? God, so many sports pages. Who cares? A red-necked falcon? Fuck yeah. It's currently 1:14 a.m. in Finland. You should probably go to bed. Unless you're trying to escape the Hat Man. Sweet. Look at these birds. That's such a cool photo. We stan. It's the weekend. Okay. I know that guy. Esparsik is a commune of the whatever department. That's another department. Why do they call them departments? The bookmaking habits of select species. It's a short story that compares and contrasts 5 fictional alien species' unique styles of reading and writing. Oh, that sounds interesting. Have I played the game Fear and Hunger? No, I haven't. Aladians, a species of music who believes their writing system is superior to all. An Aladian author speaks as he writes, causing his nose to vibrate and etch grooves into the surface of a metal tablet covered in wax or clay. To read, one uses their nose to follow through the grooves, while a hollow chamber in their skull turns the vibrations into sound, recreating the author's voice, tone, emotion, and rhythm. However, every time a book is read, it is damaged and some details are lost. In order to preserve the most precious works, they are locked away in forbidden libraries. Whoa. That's some cool-ass world building. They gotta have big fucking noses, then. Quatzoli. Mechanical people, but it is unknown if they are always that way or are creations of another organism. Their bodies are made of hourglass-shaped copper. A couple times a day, they take in water through their bottom chamber and then dip themselves into lava lakes. This causes steam to pass through the narrow part of their body and into the upper chamber to power various gears that allow the being to function. This process creates a stone that contains several million channels that water can pass through. As time goes on, the channels alter, causing memories to be lost and formed. A Quatzoli child is created in a forge and given a sliver of its parent's mind, which allows it to begin its life. As the child learns, its brain grows around the sliver until it is time to divide its mind for its own children. Because of this system, these beings are living books with accumulated knowledge passed down from their ancestors. Huh. You wouldn't like Fear and Hunger? There's a lot of gross stuff in it? Well, then I won't look at it. Hespero. Once a violent race, which, although it once had its own form of writing, no longer uses it at all. They have always distrusted writing because books give facts and exciting stories, but have no solid proof to justify their claims. The Hesperos would write down their thoughts only when memories could not be trusted. Some of their favorite things are speech and debate, but they love the glories of war. Once mind storage and mapping was discovered, they stopped writing altogether. Prior to death, great minds are harvested from the bodies of leaders and other intellectual individuals of their species, and each path is mapped in order to predict their next thought. They then expand upon these minds to see into the future. So the great minds of Hespero never die, and their memories can be looked at through these maps for guidance. Damn. Fear and Hunger is a survival horror game masquerading as an immersive sim disguised as an RPG. That sounds oddly specific. Tultox. Ghost-like organisms made of energy that do not have a form of writing but claim that everything can be read. They travel by grabbing onto starships of other species without being noticed. Tultox believe each star is living text where each aspect of it serves a different purpose, and that each planet has a poem. It is said that the greatest books lie within black holes, but none of their kind has ever returned from such a reading, so many pass it off as a myth. Many species consider this organism to be an illiterate fraud that rely on such tales to hide their own ignorance. Oh, they're playing the long game. Gonna be listening more than chatting. That's fine, Princess Ashley. You can hear about all these different writing styles of aliens. Kuru-E. Organisms about the size of a period at the end of a sentence. They travel to obtain books that have lost all meaning and can no longer be read by the author's descendants. Because many other races don't view the Kuri as a threat due to their size, they are capable of obtaining what they want without any trouble. Earth. The people of Earth give them tablets and vases incised with linear A, bundles of knotted strings called quipus, and ancient magnetic discs and cubes that they no longer knew how to decipher. Hespero. After the Hespero had ceased their wars of conquest, they gave the Kari ancient stones that they believed to be books looted from the Quetzali, unto a species that writes using fragrances and flavors. They allow the Kuri to have some old bland books whose scents were too faint to be read. The Kuri built their cities from the unused books. Vases and tablets turned into thoroughfares. Quipu fibers were rewoven and tied into marketplaces. Magnet discs became entertainment arenas, and Quetzali stone brains turned into a research complex. The Kuri read without knowing they're reading. Huh. Well, that's a little bit interesting. It's a one-man passion project. Okay. Alright, well that was interesting. A lot of good ideas there. Morgan Brody is a fictional character on the CBS crime drama CSI Crime Scene Investigation. I remember that show. Oh, I don't think I was watching it in 2011 though. It showed up in the 11th season. I don't think I got that far into it. I used to love that show when I was younger though. I really loved procedurals. Also Maury. Okay. Who the hell is Conrad? Is that like a guy I should know about? Wow, he was in the show the whole time and he didn't even get a picture? Who is he? Why don't we have any photos of Mark Van? He was in the show for 15 years. You couldn't give him a picture? That's literally like the big thing he was doing for 15 years. But he was only in 37 episodes? Okay, let's get out of here. Laocoon, I don't know how to pronounce that. He's a figure in Greek and Roman mythology in the epic cycle. He was a Trojan priest. He and his 2 young sons were attacked by giant serpents sent by the gods. It's been... Yeah, they got him. They got him in that statue. Look at him. They got him. That's a grisly fate. He begged the Trojans to set fire to the Trojan horse to ensure it was not a trick. Oh, wait, I remember this guy. Yeah. He was like, yo, this is a trick. So the gods were like, get snakes, bitch. Sending 2 giant sea serpents to strangle and kill him and his 2 sons. That's fucked up that they did that. Has a lot of extremely graphic content. If it was a professionally published game, it would have an easy AO rating. I'm probably not going to play it. Oh, they named an asteroid after him. Good for him. Teach First is a social enterprise registered as a charity which aims to address educational disadvantage in England and Wales. A fine goal, I suppose. What's this? Oh. What do the haters say? Accused of elitism. Supported by politicians of the Labor, Conservative, and Liberal Democrats Party. Weird. Leo Cohen. You throw out the ceremonial first pitch of the World Series if the Toronto Blue Jays made it to the World Series? Probably not. I mean, they wouldn't ask me. Oh my god. Another thing that I can't pronounce. Where is this? The oldest Damn, 1429. Pavia? Oh, it's a town in Italy. Okay. Well, good for you. Barker v. Chorus. Solvent employers should pick up the proportion of the damage for which insolvent employers are responsible. What the fuck is a tortfeasor? What are you talking about? They're making this shit up. I don't buy it. Gang, gang! Yeah, okay. Indiana-based American cultural development and social justice organization. Okay, I get it. Supporting black visual artists. I get it. So they just do art fairs and stuff. What is that? It's the butter! Look, you got the butter. That's fun. That's really fun. Tortfeasor equals is a wrongdoer. A moth? No. The Livonian campaign against Rus. Carried out by the Teutonic Knights. Man, we don't have time for this. That happened like 1,000 years ago. Poland. Not a fan. Moth ASMR when? Have I really not done Moth ASMR? I could have sworn I did Moth ASMR. List of tallest buildings in India. Okay. Are there a lot of tall buildings? Well, come on. You can't just, like, have a list of the tallest buildings in India and just be like, oh, here it is divided by, like, cities. Come on. What's the tallest one? World 1. It's the tallest completed building in the country. With 76 floors. What are they doing in there? You got businesses? Mandela effect stuff going on with some role plays I could swear you did but didn't. Yeah, me too. I guess that's what happens when you do like 600 of these. Okay, but what are they doing there? Controversy. Oh, questionable construction practices. I mean, that's just construction in general. Oh, it's an apartment building? They start at 1.9 million US. Oh, fuck that. Can you imagine living on the 79th floor of a building? It would take you forever to go anywhere. Like, whenever you have to go somewhere, you would, like, have to factor in, like, the travel time it takes to get down to the ground. I don't even believe it. Kabbalah Center? I don't know what that is. Is that like a religion? Kabbalah. It's an esoteric method, discipline, and school of thought in Jewish mysticism. Okay, so it is like a religion. A Brachytum confertum. It's a plant. And it's not extinct at all. Dead and Gone. Stabbing Westward. I've heard of those guys. That's a pretty fucked up album art. Is it an edible plant? I don't know. It doesn't say. Alexander Nisbet was a Scottish lawyer and antiquarian. He's remembered for his works on the subject of heraldry. Huh. Heraldry. Man, people really were bored back then, huh? He lived a long time, though. Of course, I say people were bored when I'm browsing Wikipedia. Burns, Warkill. Man, even the hills have hard to pronounce names. Forget them having eyes. Yo, a town in Australia. They've really declined in population. Fun times. Look at their climate. Good Lord. 38 degrees in January. Holy shit. Can you even believe it? People live here. Fuck that. This game looks boring. You're right. It is boring. I should do something interesting. Oh, look, Japan. I'm a big fan of Japan. I think you know that. All my favorite gacha games are from there. Anyway, I'm bored. You want me to play like fucking Five Nights at Freddy's or something? I'm an affectionate parody of ASMR artists. Hell yeah, I am. I'm a parody of life itself. Thank you, Caleb Gilmore. What is going on Steam these days? Wait a minute, Far Cry 6? There's 6 Far Cry games? Is that the guy from Breaking Bad? Publisher week for Paradox Interactive. That sounds really boring. Team 17 publisher sale. Don't get Far Cry 6. I wasn't gonna. What's wrong with it? What did they do to Far Cry 6? Golf with Your Friend, Ship of Fools. The Escapist 2. The Night Witch. Yeah, I'm not interested in that. But seriously, what happened to Far Cry 6? It's really boring. Come on, you shoot guns. How can it be boring? German and Star watched the trailer during their E3 thing and we're supposed to be quiet, but Star just can't help himself and it's like, a trailer of reloading guns, I'm out, because that's all it was. Garden of Banban. I'll play that game when it's not bad. And it's gonna be bad forever. Oh yeah, Darkest Dungeon 2's out. I never finished the first game, so I don't think I can play that. Annapurna Interactive? I already own Stray. What else do they even have? Oh, Neon White. That's like the game that wants to be anime, right? I feel like that'd make me motion sick. Storyteller, Solar Ash, Hindsight. 12 minutes? Oh my god, I remember seeing trailers for that. That's just silly. Looks like it'll take about 10 hours to get to Sidon. No, seriously? What'd they do to my boy? Is he like in prison or something? It's kind of lame for the 6th entry into the franchise. Well, what do you expect? You can't do the same thing for 6 games in a row and expect it to be interesting. Is Darkest Dungeon 2 actually out? I mean, it's gotta be out now. They're advertising it on Steam. Yeah, it says now available. It's there. Sidon is waiting at the end boss for you or something? God, I can imagine. Yeah, so this Annapurna Interactive, they do like these artsy type games, I'm guessing. What is Donut County? That looks really silly. I love donuts. Has anybody played that? Now, thank you, Yuki Finekusu, for gifting a fake membership. Way to go. What do you fucking mean he has a fiance? What do you mean? What do you mean Sidon has a fiance? What the fuck do you mean? I'm gonna have to play the fucking game so I can kill them. Spoilers. Yeah, spoilers, whatever. I'll be honest, if I ran into that in-game without any warning, I'd shut the game off. My Yonder IRL? No, because it's a video game. Play Postal 2? Absolutely not. I'm not touching that game. Have to go? Oh, okay. You snap up the membership and then you walk away. I'm kidding. Have a good day. Might get banned over Postal. I don't even care about that game. It looks dumb. I've got all these games listed as coming soon. Huh, Cocoon looks kind of interesting. I want to look at the donut. Have a garbage day. There's a raccoon.
That's so cool.
Thank you, Salty Eggs, for being a real faker for 10 months. Fuck, I gotta go buy a card. I mean, I have everything else. I just didn't get a card. Buddy Simulator? Most of the game plays out like a regular RPG game. What? I'm looking that up. That better not be like an Epic Store exclusive. Buddy Simulator 1984? That looks creepy. Minecraft Legends. What even is that? I mean, it's got positive reviews. I Want a Friend from 1984. I'll be quite honest with you. What game did I not buy? All of them. Anyway. I like this buddy simulator. Is it just like you in front of like a fake CT monitor or whatever? Or is there like actual, like you have to walk around and hide from a thing gameplay? Because I hate that. You don't have to hide from things. I do like not having to hide from things. Hold on, I gotta look something up. I need to look up when the store closes. I gotta buy a card. What are your hours? Tell me. Okay, they're open till 10. It's not great. Nothing's open 24 hours anymore. They used to be, but then they stopped. Game's more of a we want you to try out this game without spoiling anything. Well, it looks like it's pretty long to get into, so... I don't know, I could play it tomorrow.
You made someone a real faker? That's
Oh, damn.
so cool.
Thank you, LC Plays Civ, for the gotcha pull, but I legitimately don't know if there's enough people here to get them. Oh, good, we got all 5. Lurkers, congratulations. If there wasn't, it would refund you. Okay. Right, I remember. You know what? I'm adding that to my cart. And Donut County is only like $5, so I'm adding that to my cart also. I will make these purchases later. Can't afford a pull today? That's okay. I don't think there's enough people here to even get... Like, I think everybody in chat, they're giving these out to anybody these days. maybe we can make it a short stream today. I do have to go buy a card. Also, maybe flowers, although I think you're supposed to buy the flowers on the day of. Let's discuss this. When you buy flowers for somebody, do you have to do it on the day of, or can it be like the day before? You can buy the day before. Okay. As long as you put them in water. That's the issue. I don't really have like a vase or anything. I've always done the day before. Alright. Well, guess I'll have to go on a mission. Won't waste money on dead vegetation. I mean, good for you. I still have, like, people. Put the stems in a cup of water. Alright. I think I can pull that off. They'll try to stop me, but I think I can pull it off. Yeah, sorry that today's stream was so boring. I guess I'm just in a slow kind of mood. Also, I gotta go buy that card. It's just the kind of day where you gotta buy a card. Stressful. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the new Gumroad audio if you're purchasing it. If not, that's fine too. We have freebies. One freebie. And tomorrow, hopefully I will come back and play Buddy Simulator. That sounds like fun. Get the bottom of the stems at a severe angle. Okay. Alright. See y'all tomorrow, hopefully. Have a good day. Thank you all for being real fakers and buying real fakers and doing gotcha pulls and such and donating. Really appreciate it. Goodbye.